get it set up here. There we go. I gotta get a new phone stand. All right, nobody's in yet, but why not go live? I'm waiting on my youngest daughter to get home from school. And so yeah. But the reason why I want to go live is because I don't think we're going to be able to post a video this weekend. They're talking about some winter weather mix coming in our area. 1/2 inch to 1 inch of ice is expected this weekend. And so I don't think we're going to be able to make it to the range if we got that much ice on the road. We're going to be locked in our house for the weekend. So I figured I'd come on live and just sit here until my daughter gets home. See if anybody actually comes on. Broke my phone holder. Hey, Papas, what's going on? Got my live notice. Oh, nice. I was just getting on here because we may not be able to go to the range this weekend because of the winter weather coming in. So I figured while I'm waiting on my daughter to get home, we'd go live. And it's just me today. But what's everybody up to today? All right, let me get my phone back up here. Broke my phone holder. I gotta get a new one. What are they doing? Either way, good to see you live. Hey, I appreciate it. We normally go live on Saturdays, actually on the way to the range, but being that we're not being able to go to the range this weekend, I figure we go live now. Let me turn this camera around. Hey guys, welcome in. Phone is shaky because I broke my phone holder trying to set this thing up, so I'm having to hold it. But yeah, I am not looking forward to the winter weather coming in this weekend because I'm going to be stuck at home and not at the range. Hey, what's going on, Judith Flam? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just going live, waiting on my daughter to get home from school. You waiting at the bus stop? Yes. Yeah, this would be considered a bus stop. My youngest gets home about 3 o'clock, give or take, and my oldest don't get home till after 5. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, we may not be able to go to the range this weekend. We had everything set up to go to the range, but after looking at the weather, the range that we go to is like 45 minutes away. And with them calling 1/2 inch to 1 inch of ice, not really snow, but ice, freezing rain, we may not be able to get out to the range. I got suspended for 5 days in school. Oh, what'd you do? Yeah, I'm waiting on the wife and kids to get home. They get out at 3 today and then 30-minute drive home. Yeah, the school is like 15 minutes from here. She was a car rider for a while, but she wanted to ride the bus. You know, instead of going to the range, I wish I could build me like a homemade range, but that's just not going to happen where I live at. I jumped some kid. Well, hopefully you didn't start it. Hopefully you was just defending yourself. Yeah, y'all see my little phone air freshener tree. Only unfortunate problem living so far out, everything 30 to 40-minute drive. Yeah, especially where I live at. Like I said, we don't even have a local range anymore. They closed it down. So the nearest one from us is in Newnan, Georgia, which is about 45 minutes away from here. Unless I go to one in Alabama. But the one in Newnan is a little bit cheaper than Alabama. I live literally like 6 minutes from the Alabama state line. It's crazy. Oh, wow. Showing there's 22 people in this room. Hey, if you're in here, double tap those screens. We don't go live much, but I figured we'll go live today. This is a family channel, so I'm just waiting on my daughter to get home from school. Hey, welcome in, White Rainbow. I actually just watched your video before I went live of you presenting the award. That was really cool. That's what I like about Rome, Georgia. I could be in Bama in like 10 minutes. We was just actually in Rome, 2 weeks ago? We was in Rome. I don't know if you ever heard of Tallapoosa, Papa's Pew-Pews, but that's where we're located. It's just a little small town. But they do hold a possum drop every year for New Year's. Instead of dropping a ball, they drop a taxidermy possum. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you. No problem. You know, that's what all it's all about. We got to support one another. Okay, yeah, the possum drop. Yeah, I've lived out here for like 3 or 4 years, and I still ain't never been to the possum drop. There's just too many people out there. But they usually have like celebrities come out, and it's just like a huge, huge deal out here. I wish I didn't break my phone holder. I'm gonna have to head over to Walmart to get a new one. Sorry, it looked like somebody was trying to call in. I hate when potential spam tries to call. Like, I get those like 5 or 6 times a day. But instead of going to the range this weekend, I got to figure out what kind of video we could post this weekend. Unless we post a video playing in the snow or ice. Because my goal is trying to make a video every week. And that's the beyond part of Raging Bullets, you know, beyond the range. I got to figure out what kind of video we could do if we're stuck in the house. Yeah, Georgia has a lot of weird but fun events. Yeah, especially out here. Snow bunker. Hey, we could try to do that if we get a lot of snow. If not, it might be an ice bunker. And I'm the one, I do not like the cold. Like, I am a summer type person. Give me 80, 90 degrees. I don't like the snow or ice. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I miss Archie Bunker. What was that? All in the Family, right? Okay, add a Q&A. Favorite day of the week. Try it. All right. YouTube wants me to do a Q&A, so go answer. What is your EDC for today? I used to love the code, but arthritis hates the code. And see, I have asthma, and you would think the code actually helps it, but it don't. Like, when it gets cold, it actually triggers my asthma. That's why I hate this time of year. Oh, let me get this situated. Yeah, I definitely gotta go to Walmart and get a new phone holder. My EDC is the Derma Arms D1. Oh yeah, I think I saw that in your live. My EDC, which I can't really show because I'm live, but I am carrying the G3 right now. You can't go wrong with that G3. It hasn't failed me yet. It's a 43X clone that's actually better than the 43X. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've never actually shot the Derma yet. Shield Plus. Hey, Shield is pretty good. I might get criticized, but I'm not really a Glock type person. Yes, they're nice, but to me, they're just overrated. Now, my brother Chasen, he loves the Glocks, but I mean, they're all right. I just prefer other type firearms. Like I have the Glock 19, and my G3 is actually more accurate than the Glock 19, and they're very similar pistols, which is weird. But we're trying to get our collection of pew pews back up. I don't know if I ever told the story or not, but we was involved in a house fire a couple years ago, and I lost all 13 pew pews that I had. And so now we only own like 3 or 4. So we're trying to build our collection back up. My Shield Plus will forever be my main go-to. I love the Shield Plus. Actually, I think that was 1 or 2 of the first handguns that I ever tried was the Shield Plus. I carry my Glock 23 converted to a 357 SIG. Oh. It's nice to see the gang in here. Like I said, we don't go live much. I thought about doing like a daily live, but I don't know yet. I work 2 full-time jobs, so it's kind of hard throughout the day. One of these days, I want to be like a full-time YouTuber. That'd be the dream. I try to keep an open mind. I carry other firearms, but nothing so far fits me like the Shield. Yeah, at one time I used to carry, I carry my primary, and they used to have a secondary strapped to my leg. That much, man. Just finished cleaning my place up. LOL about you, White Rainbow. That reminds me, I gotta go home and do some cleaning too when I get home. I gotta start some laundry. Well, I keep 3 on me everywhere at all times. Oh, wow. Here lately, I just got my primary, but before the house fire, when I had the 13, I used to keep my secondary.
You've got mail.
And I do keep one in the dash. Yeah, y'all see my McDonald's bags? But anyways, I do keep one in the dash also. The only thing in the dash right now is just a high point. That's what they're good for. You know, people diss high points all the time, but they're good for like car guns or truck or keeping your boat or something. It's not something I would actually carry on me. It's set right now. Sugar 12 gauge coach. Appendix is D19. And then bag is the 1911. That's all within reach without moving off bed. Oh, nice. I used to have a Rock Island Armory 1911 9mm. That's used to be my everyday carry. I love that thing. It was very accurate. It had a grain optic on it and everything. What is this dude doing behind me? I'm always aware of my surroundings, even at the bus stop, because you never know. In this day of time, so I'm always aware of my, what they call situational awareness, and there's a guy right behind my car. I don't know if y'all can see him in the mirror, but that was just weird. I love the 1911. It's just too heavy for EDC. The way I carry, I literally never do not have a gun. Oh yeah, I don't go anywhere without mine except for work. Unfortunately, I work in a hospital, so I can't carry inside there. But everywhere else, even at the bus stop, I carry. If I go check the mail, I carry. If I go take trash off over there at the dumpster, I carry. Because I'd rather have it on me and then not need it. And then actually going, say, taking the trash off, and then I'm needing it. Hey, we got 6 people in the room. Honestly, when I went live, I didn't think anybody would show up. Even in home, I'm strapped. Bath time, I'm strapped, LOL, everywhere. I don't carry when I'm in the bathtub. But there is one on my nightstand, but my bathroom is in my bedroom, I guess you'll say. But yeah, I am not looking forward to this winter weather they say we're supposed to be getting this weekend. Our plan was to hit the range up. And I don't know if I told you guys or not, but the range we go to, they support our channel tremendously.
You've got mail.
So, what is this? Oh, it's my work. Oh. All the joys of working in a hospital. I do, bro. I lived through home invasions. That was my first self-defense situation. I've never been through a home invasion, and I hopefully won't never have to go through that. But if I do, they're going to go meet Jesus. That's all I'm going to say. They're going to go meet Jesus early. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So the range that we go to, they help support our channel a lot. And all the firearms you see that we shoot on there, they help. They sponsor them, I guess you'll say. And we just try them out. But don't like them. We'll make it out there this weekend. I was 17. My dad left me home while he went to Atlanta. Dude broke in the house. I was home. Oh, wow. Yeah, that could be a scary situation right there.
You've got mail.
I've never had a home invasion, but several years ago, where we used to live at before the fire, there was this guy. He was a neighbor of mine, and it was around midnight-ish. He was knocking on my daughter's window. I was in the living room watching TV, and I kept hearing a knock. I opened my front door, and he was knocking on my daughter's bedroom. At that time, she was like 8 or 9. So I told him to get back to his house. He had some mental problems. About 5 minutes later, I heard him knocking on the window again. I drew my pew-pew out on him. He had a nerve to call the cops. The cops showed up at my house, and I told him the situation. He's the one that got arrested. And the cop said, I'm glad you didn't, fire. But if you did, we would understand. But that's the only time I ever had to draw my pew-pew. Oh, damn, that's creepy. Yeah, he was gone. After they arrested him, he was gone for like a week. But when he came back, the landlord had kicked him out because that wasn't the first time the cops been called out on him. But yeah, he's the one that called the cops. But yeah, he's the one that got arrested. 6 homes over 6 months have been invaded. The victims were all tied, beat, left for them. And after I stopped my home invasion, it never happened again. I still think it was the same. It sounds like it's the same guy. That's crazy, man. Yeah, kind of found out that guy that was tapping on my daughter's window, he was schizophrenic and he was off his medicine. But I still had no right to go knock on my daughter's bedroom, especially around night. Like, I don't play with that. We have, I got like 3 cameras set up in my house, one on the outside, one on the back door, and one in the living room that shows the main house. So I'm always watching, make sure nothing ever happens. Oh, here comes the bus. They held me for 48 hours until Dad returned from Atlanta. From what they said was my safety, but no charges were ever filed against me. They held me for 48 hours until what they said was my safety. Oh, gotcha. Wait, did you unalive them or something? Did I miss that part? Oh yeah, I got him. Whoa. Well, in that scenario, it should be more self-defense than anything. I would have done the same thing. All right, guys, my daughter's home. I guess I'm about to get off here. I just want to get on here and say that, we may not be able to hit the range this weekend, but we'll try to make a video because my goal is to make a video each weekend, post a video. That's my goal. So that's exactly what I'm going to try to do Saturday. Even if it's not a range video, we're going to do some kind of video because that is beyond. So beyond the range is what the title is. Oh, yeah, it was clear self-defense, but I was technically a minor, so they held me for safety. Okay, I got you. It makes sense now. But, yeah, guys, I'm going to get off here, see what my daughter's doing. But, yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to do this weekend since may not be – hopefully it won't do anything here. Maybe we can still go to the range. But if not, we'll make some kind of random video. But, guys, I will talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your day, CTV. I appreciate everybody that came in.